Hello, today I am excited to have an interview with a new VIPKid teacher. She is a dear friend and she was hired back in March and she has some questions for us. And so I hope that this helps you along your journey and also to give you encouragement to persevere during those slow times. So she has some questions for me and we will jump in. If we haven't met, my name's Audrey from teacheraudrey123.com, and on this channel you will find videos about teaching, creating, and inspiration to keep on keeping on. So, with no further ado, let's meet Suzanne. Hello, Suzanne. Thank you so much for coming and doing an interview. Would you share a little bit about yourself and what made you decide to teach ESL online?
I have 22 years experience in education. I'm an English teacher. I'm a ninth and 10th grade English teacher, and I just wanted an opportunity to grow like on the side, as well as drawing a little bit more income.
Good. And what questions do you have for me today?
Um, I got hired with VIPKid, and I really enjoy it. I have learned a lot about the stretching myself when it comes to the being online and becoming more tech savvy. But I've had 10 or so bookings, but then it just dropped to 0.
Oh no.
So I'm kind of in a waiting phase and trying to stay positive and trying to stay with VIPKid, but I'm a little angsty right now.
Yeah. Okay, so I can't completely relate, but I would encourage you to just continue to be patient and to do something a little bit each day to help build yourself up as a teacher and do something VIPKid related. If that's going in and tweaking your bio, adding new pictures each week, changing your tags every 30 days. I don't know if it's been 30 days since you last changed your tags, but change those tags to um, reflect maybe what the parents want and what reflects you as a teacher. Another thing I would suggest maybe doing, if you haven't, is to review your past videos in your app. You can go back to your previous classes and watch them, and don't necessarily beat yourself up and like critique it as if, oh, I'm a horrible teacher, but just look at it and see what teaching strategies you could strengthen, and then spend a little bit each day practicing doing those techniques. So then when you get another booking, that you could show improvements in those areas. Do you have
And
any
what,
other questions?
yeah, what is a tag?
Okay, so a tag is when you were hired, the mentor assigns some tags, and then when the parents leave feedback, they leave tags on your teaching style and what they liked about you and what they felt like your strengths were. And so whenever I change my tags, I pick the ones that my mentor gave me and the ones that the parents gave me, because I feel like I want to reflect what the parents are seeing and not just what I imagine myself giving. And you're allowed to do that every 30 days. And I will create another video of showing you how to change your tags and some of the meanings on the tags.
Okay.
So, have you taken the time to review past videos of you teaching, or have you just more self-reflected right after the class?
I have reviewed the video snippets that they have sent me, and I have even thought about putting those into my intro video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great idea. And then also, so they send you them, and I can do a little recording of showing you how to review a class, so you can look at it and kind of just see what went smooth, what was a little rough. So
Okay.
have you gotten any Apple reviews?
Yes, I have one 5 Apple review, and
That's great.
yeah, the parent was very impressed with how friendly I was.
Good. That's very great. Yeah, so my biggest thing is it sounds like you're doing very well. It's hard because of the COVID and all the teachers coming, but I would weigh it out too because some teachers aren't persevering and they're going to other things, which will allow new bookings to open. I would also open up as much as you can teach, and then after you get more bookings, then get it to your more ideal schedule. So you may have to stretch yourself sleep wise in the beginning, but then in the end you could get it where you're not teaching in the middle of the night. And during
So,
the summer you could open up some of those night classes, because sometimes those will book.
right. I want to go ahead and be certified in as many things as I can. And
Hmm.
then I also want to attend the project meetings where there's a particular category and someone is teaching it.
Yeah.
So there are
Good.
things I could be doing.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and then just like kind of figuring out and practicing camera angle and keeping yourself within the screen, and just some of those online techniques that are different than the brick and mortar. That's a good thing to do too, because you're not always judged on the appearance, but that makes an unconscious first impression too. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, what's your next question?
Um, I guess my next question is, should I worry about applying to other things online?
Yeah, that's a great question. What I would do, if you feel like you have kind of a plan on to continue to do a little bit of something with VIP Kid, to help it take off, and then you have more time to pursue something else, I would look into it. I know that there's a new platform called OutSchool, and teachers are able to create their own lessons, and then they are able to present them and advertise them to the teachers and then teach on their own schedule. I also know that there's other companies that are hiring. And then I also know like there's, the virtual assistants, and there's, I know we talked last time, we talked as friends, like just like the voice recording for audiobooks. And so I would, make yourself get up during the hours that you want to work for VIP Kid, just to get your body in that rhythm. And then after you've done your VIP Kid task, then delve into some research on those other topics and maybe see which one takes off faster, because then you can always shut the door on whatever's not working. So,
Great.
yeah.
So it sounds like as long as I make it my job to improve every day, even though
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything back, that is my job right now.
It is. It is. And that's one thing I think we have to remind ourselves when we're getting started on the online working world. It's not the typical brick and mortar. You go get hired as a social worker, and therefore you're guaranteed 40 hours a week and this paycheck every week. You start out of building and kind of figuring out who you are and what you're going to be doing, and then in a sense going in whatever direction that leads in. And really my motto is keep on taking the first step, because you only fail when you stop to take those steps, because you never know when that next step's going to be the breaking point. I know, like, I was looking for online jobs based on my health issues and needed something to do from home, and I ended up finding VIP Kid, but it took many years of like researching, and then also just knowing of the scams, realizing how to go about researching, is something a scam or is this legit? And the best thing to do is Google it or YouTube search it, because if somebody's been scammed, they're going to tell other people to put the word out and to keep you from doing it. But don't lose heart. You're going to put in a lot of time now, but then one thing I love about teaching ESL online, it's like riding a bike. Now I spend about 5 minutes preparing for 3 or 4 hours of teaching each day, and that's just pulling up my supplies. And I've just learned how to do and modify so it gets easier and easier. And so the time spent on it in the long run will be a lot shorter. So don't give up until the doors completely close. And also, another tip I would give is while you're waiting, try to think about your different responsibilities throughout the day, and what you can simplify and make more just routine. Because when you are up and teaching and giving that time, other things need to be able to flow too. And so this is the ideal time of just reflecting on, what do I just need to knock out, projects do I need to get done, or what things can I do now to make a plan so day-to-day life will be easier in the future. So
Wow. It sounds like I could really cultivate leadership and entrepreneurship
yes,
during this season.
exactly, yes, yeah. So, well, do you have anything else to ask or share or anything?
I think I just need to get started.
Okay, that sounds great. And I hope that you check in and let me know how it's going. And thank you so much for sharing. And I hope that some other people can benefit from this interview. So thank you for your time and best of luck, and keep me posted.
I will,
Thank
definitely.
you. Bye, Suzanne.
Bye.
Okay. Okay, friends. So I hope that you found this interview helpful, and if you are in the waiting game, that you will just think about different ways of how you can take action, and courage to just persevere as you're waiting and to explore other options also. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Remember that this interview is just two friends that are teachers talking about their experiences and brainstorming what they're doing. Um, so I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye. Happy teaching.